Scott Horner. Indianapolis Star published 12:46 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, April 21, 2019. The Indianapolis Colts own one first-round pick in the 2019 NFL Draft and one very early second-round pick. A lot will be expected of both, though it may be difficult to match the production of their nose. 6 and 36 picks from last year. Looking at the past 20 drafts, about half of the no. 26 picks didn't work out for the team that drafted them, while the 34th picks fared significantly better. If the Colts can collect players in those spots like those from 2009, they would be in great shape. Players picked at those spots in 2013 haven't had a great impact. Subscribe now. We keep the Colts coverage coming, and you can get it at a great price. 2018-26, Calvin Ridley, WR. Falcons. Ridley stood out with 64 catches for 821 yards and 10 touchdowns, earning all-rookie honors. One bummer, his car was stolen at a gas station shortly after the season ended. 34, Will Hernandez, Giants. Coming from Texas El Paso, some wondered if Hernandez was worth an upper second-round pick. He played every snap for the Giants on the way to all-rookie honors. 2017-26, Tackerist McKinley, Falcons. He had 6 sacks as a rookie and a team-leading 7 in his second season. Shortly after the 2018, McKinley underwent a mental evaluation after an incident at a Los Angeles hotel. 34, Cam Robinson, Jaguars. He started as a rookie but an ACL injury limited him to 2 games in his second season. 2016-26, Paxton Lynch, QB. Broncos. Drafting quarterbacks can be a tricky business. The Broncos hoped they had their future starter with Lynch, but he appeared in just 5 games over 2 seasons, passing for 792 yards, 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. He didn't play in 2018. The Seahawks have signed him as a potential backup to Russell Wilson. 34, Jalen Smith, LB. Cowboys. Smith, Indy star. Mr. Football in 2012 would have been picked in the top half of the first round had he not suffered a severe knee injury in his final game at Notre Dame. Smith sat out 2016 but has become a force, starting every game in 2018 and getting in on 121 tackles. He also returned a fumble for a touchdown. More from one Mr. Football to another. Jalen Smith congratulates Jack Kaiser. 2015-26, Breshad Perriman, WR. Ravens. Injuries. He missed the 2015 season, followed by ineffective play made him expendable after 3 seasons in Baltimore. Totals: 43 receptions for 576 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had 16 catches for 340 yards and 2 TDs in Cleveland as a 2018 midseason signing. 34, Donovan Smith, Bucks. 4 years, 64 starts at left tackle. He was a 2015 All-Rookie honoree. Smith entered the 2019 offseason as a free agent, though Tampa Bay could use the franchise tag on him. 2014-26, Marcus Smith, Eagles. He never started in over 3 seasons in Philadelphia and played for Seattle in 2017. He was picked up by Washington late in the 2018 season and appeared in 2 games. He has 6.5 career sacks. 34, DeMarcus Lawrence, LB. Cowboys. Lawrence has developed into a force in Dallas, earning Pro Bowl honors each of the last 2 seasons, in which he combined for 25 sacks and 6 forced fumbles. The Cowboys signed him to a $105 million contract rather than have him play under the franchise tag for a second straight season. 2013-26, Datwan Jones, Packers. Jones played 4 seasons in Green Bay, though he rarely started, compiling 9 sacks with 1 interception. Hampered by injuries, he made a handful of NFL appearances over the past 2 seasons. 34, Justin Hunter, WR. Titans. He never developed into the consistent big play threat his speed and leaping ability projected, compiling 68 catches for 1,116 yards and 8 TDs in Tennessee. Over the past 3 seasons he has played little, and injuries shortened his second year in Pittsburgh in 2018. 2012-26, Whitney Merciless, LB. Texans. He has spent all 7 of his NFL seasons in Houston in a defense led by J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney. Merciless compiled 12 sacks in 2015 and he has 42.5 in his career. Injuries shortened his past 2 seasons. 34. Kobe Fleener, Tay. Colts. Fleener came to the Colts in the same draft as Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton and Dwayne Allen. He played 4 years in Indy, with 183 catches for 2,154 yards and 17 TDs, but he was deemed expendable after 2015. He played in New Orleans for 2 seasons, with 72 catches for 926 yards and 5 TDs. In the wake of lingering concussion symptoms, the Saints cut him with 3 years left on his deal. He didn't play in 2018. 2011-26, Jonathan Baldwin, WR Chiefs. He played 2 seasons in Kansas City and a few games in San Francisco between 2011-13 because of injuries and the perceived lack of motivation. He scored 2 touchdowns. 34. Aaron Williams, DB, Bills. He played 6 seasons in Buffalo. His 2015 season ended with a scary neck injury and his 2016 ended on an illegal crackback block from receiver Jarvis Landry. Teams were reluctant to sign him after that, and he announced his retirement at the end of the 2018 season. He had 7 interceptions, 4, along with 11 passes defended, in his best season of 2013. 2010-26, Dan Williams, DT, Cardinals line plugger, played his first 5 seasons in Arizona, getting in on 163 tackles and returning an interception, 2 yards for a touchdown. He played in Oakland in 2015 and 16, his production slipping the second season. 34. Chris Cook, CB, Vikings. He got the injury-prone label, and with good reason. He never played more than 12 games in a season, his first 4 in Minnesota and 2014 in San Francisco. He ended up with no interceptions and 15 passes defended. 2009-26, Clay Matthews, LB, Packers. 10 seasons in Green Bay have resulted in 6 Pro Bowl berths and 1 All-Pro honor. He has 494 career tackles, 83.5 sacks, 15 forced fumbles and 6 interceptions. He played all 16 games in 2018 for the first time in 3 seasons, and somehow he became the prime example of new NFL rules to protect the passer. He got flagged repeatedly early in the season before the emphasis appeared to wane. He recently signed with the Rams. 34. Patrick Chung, DB, Patriots. He has spent 9 of his 10 seasons in New England, and while his numbers are never flashy, 11 career interceptions, 4.5 sacks, 723 tackles, he's a consistent starter for a defense that plays deep into the playoffs almost every year. He has 103 career postseason tackles and 3 Super Bowl rings. He suffered a broken arm in Super Bowl 53. 2008-26, Dwayne Brown, T. Texans. He was Houston's anchor at left tackle for 9 seasons, earning consecutive Pro Bowl berths from 2012 to 14, with an All-Pro nod in 12. The Texans traded him to Seattle in 2017, where he had a Pro Bowl season. He started all 16 games in 2018 and has 2 years remaining on his current contract. 34. Devin Thomas, WR Redskins. Between stints as a receiver, kick returner and a special teams gunner, Thomas lasted 4 seasons. He had 43 career catches for 3 touchdowns and 60 kickoff returns for a 24.1-yard average. He had 2 fumble recoveries in the NFC Championship game the season the New York Giants won the Super Bowl at Lucas Oil Stadium. 2007-26, Anthony Spencer, LB, Cowboys. The Fort Wayne Bishop Brewers and Purdue alum played 8 seasons in Dallas, earning a Pro Bowl berth in 2012. A knee injury in 2013 hastened the end of his playing days, though he scored his lone career TD on a fumble recovery in 2014. He had 33 career sacks, 11 of them in his Pro Bowl season. 34. Paul Paslushny, LB, Bills. Paslushny played his first 4 seasons in Buffalo but didn't fit their defensive direction, so he signed with Jacksonville in 2011. He played 7 seasons for the Jaguars, where he was a tackling machine. He had 1,213 career tackles, 15 interceptions and 16 sacks. He made the Pro Bowl in 2013. 2006-26, John McCargo, DT, Bills. He managed 52 tackles in 5 seasons in Buffalo, and he played a little in Tampa Bay in 2011. 34, DeQuell Jackson, LB, Browns. Jackson played 7 seasons in Cleveland, often ranking among the league leaders in tackles. He played his final 3 seasons with the Colts, earning a Pro Bowl nod in 2014 after getting in on 167 tackles. He had 1,219 career tackles, 9 interceptions and 19.5 sacks in 10 seasons. 2005-26, Chris Spencer, Seahawks. He played with 3 teams over 10 seasons, his first 6 in Seattle. He later had injury-plagued stints in Chicago and Tennessee. 34, Rodney Poole, DB, Browns. He had at least 1 interception in each of his 7 seasons, returning 100 yards for a touchdowns in 2007. He had 13 career INTs and 50 passes defended. 2004-26, Chris Perry, RB, Bengals. Early injuries followed by little production left him out of the league after 4 seasons. He had 4 career touchdowns, 2 each rushing and receiving. 34, Chris Snee, Giants. In 10 seasons in New York, Snee was part of 2 Super Bowl championships as he earned 4 Pro Bowl berths and 1 All-Pro honor. He started all 141 games in which he appeared before a hip injury prompted his retirement after the 2013 season. 2003-26, Kwame Harris, 49ers. He played 5 seasons in San Francisco, though he was a consistent starter for just 2 of those years because of frequent false starts. He played in Oakland in 2008. 34, Boss Bailey, LB, Lions. Bailey's rookie season in 2003 was his best, with an interception, 1.5 sacks, a fumble return for a TD and 88 tackle. He was done after 4 years in Detroit and played an injury-shortened season in Denver. 2002-26, Leto Shepherd, CB, Eagles. Shepherd's best season was his 3rd in 2004, when he earned All-Pro honors with 5 interceptions, 2 of which he returned for TDs. He was a Pro Bowl performer in 2006 with 6 INTs, 1 returned for a TD. He played 7 seasons in Philadelphia, and 1 each with the Jets, Vikings and Raiders. 34, Deshaun Foster, RB, Panthers. He was a dual threat back for 6 years, 5 in Carolina and 1 in San Francisco. He had 3,570 career rushing yards, 1,129 receiving yards and 16 total touchdowns. 2001-26, Jamar Fletcher, DB, Dolphins. He bounced around, playing for 5 teams over 8 seasons. He lasted 3 seasons in Miami. He had 7 career INTs with 1 returned for a TD. 34, Kyle Vanden Bosch, Cardinals. His career had 3 distinct parts, 4 disappointing seasons, 1 lost to injury, in Arizona, followed by his 5 best seasons in Tennessee, including 3 Pro Bowls, with 3 more in Detroit. He had 20 career forced fumbles and 464 tackles. 2026, Eric Flowers, Bills. He produced little in 2 seasons in Buffalo, and was let go when a new defensive scheme was implemented. He also played for Houston and the Rams. 34, Mark Roman, CB, Bengals. He didn't find his footing in Cincinnati until his 4th season, followed by his 2 best seasons in Green Bay, 2004-05. He followed that with 4 years in San Francisco. He had 6 career INTs, 5 forced fumbles, and 558 tackles. 1999-26, Fernando Bryant, CB, Jaguars. His rookie season was his best, making the all-rookie team with 2 INTs, 13 passes defended and 106 tackles. He played 5 seasons in Jacksonville, 4 in Detroit and briefly in Pittsburgh, compiling 7 interceptions, 77 passes defended and 509 tackles. 34, Chris Terry, Panthers. He was a starter his first 3.5 seasons in Carolina before he was released after being charged in an assault case. Seattle picked him up later in 2002 and he played there 2+ seasons. He also played 2 seasons in Kansas City but faced more personal challenges. Let's block ads. Why?